What am I doing? Welcome to Tricklebrooke, folks. This is going to be a difficult bit of filming. Oh, mate. You couldn't get much more of a rainy day than this. Anyway, it's looking, I want to say it's looking good, even though it's pouring down. I've got as close as possible. Look, reverse the car right up. And I really did want to fish the far bank over there, but with this rain and wind, everything would have just got soaked, and I was like, let's be lazy this session. I always hike around the whole lake, choosing swims I want, but I'm going to be lazy. So I've already got everything out the car into my bivvy. Going to try and do as much setting up in the dry as possible. Come on, let's go pet squid. I'm going to have, beepy beep. Over here, I've got a wafter on, and that's going to go down this left margin. I'm so glad I made these PVA bags up. I know you can make them up in your bivvy, but if you've got wet hands from casting out and doing whatever you're doing outside, it just makes it so much easier. Look at that. Oh. Hang on. Beepy beep. It is windy though. Woohoo! So all 3 rods are out. I'm going to change things later on. I just wanted to get the 3 rods out. 2 with the PVA bag, right hand rod with just boilies bolted out to the island. And let's just see what happens. You never know, we might nick an early fish. That was mental. I just saw a bloody ostrich legging it across the field over the back. I swear I'm not seeing things. The village grill. What shall I go for? I think I'll have meal 6. 2 large donors, 1 large chips, and 2 drinks in my belly.
Get in my belly!
And just there behind me, Bivvy, it looks like shower blocks, I'm guessing. I haven't checked them out yet, but there's definitely toilets there. Nice place, well run. We just need a carp. So I put this little brolly outside. I thought I could sit there, make some food, boil the kettle. I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. Say hello to my little friends. My little friends. If they put so many maggots in the box, they're in my bivvy, look. Oh, for God's sake. Wait. He's doing a runner. Or a crawl, whatever you call it. So if you're interested, I'll quickly tell you what rigs I've got on. I've got 3 different rigs on. Right hand rod is a Ronnie rig with a 12mm pop-up. Middle rod, just a normal hair rig, and that's the ASM bait. Left rod is a slip D rig, just a wafter on a slip D. 1 rod on the ASM, because I've never caught on it before. I don't want to put 2 or 3 rods on it. I'm going with what bait I've caught on before, so 2 rods with a scopette squid, 1 with the ASM. If the ASM produces, then I may switch another rod to it as well. I was just wondering about the depths in the margins. Watch this. That's pretty much the whole length of my landing net pole, so it goes straight to 6 foot, and I don't know the depth's any further than the tree. Could be a good spot for putting a bait. There you go, I wasn't seeing things. There's a load of, are they alpacas? With an ostrich hanging out with them. The Calder quiff. Ginger fairbrass. Ooh, first lunking fish down my end of the lake, just over halfway out. I've got rods on the margin, on the left margin, on the island. I haven't got a rod in open water. Maybe that's what I need to have. Let's keep an eye on the lake. The quiff isn't quiffy enough. Wonder if that'll get me sponsored. That's it. That's why I'm not catching. Need to wear it. So the middle rod, I moved it away from the left side of the island and put it bang out in the middle there in open water, just over halfway where I saw the lunking fish earlier. Nothing else to go by really at the moment. And the left rod down the margin, I'm thinking of pushing it a bit further towards the other side of the lake. I'm kind of halfway roughly. I might take it a bit further across just because the wind's pushing that way. There's a good chance the fish are on that bank. Well, a bit of a change in the weather. Oh, I had a really slow take on the left margin rod. Okay, it's a slow plodder. Could this be the first carp? I've just caught about 20 perch. That was great fun. You know what? It's not doing anything. It could be a tiny fish. This is strange. This is weird because it felt like a bit of a weight to start with. Whoa! I do not think it's big, but it's pulling my arm off compared to those tiny perch. We've not seen it yet. It'd be really nice to get the first carp. I was getting a bit worried. You know what it's like when it's quiet and the carp rods are just silent. Oh, can this be my first fish from Tricklebrooke lakes? That's alright, that's a common. Don't go on me other line, don't go on me back leads. Oh. Letting him take a little bit of line. We are in the back of the net. Let's have a look, let's have a look. I don't know how big it is. It's a good double, it's a good double. Come on! Yes, first Tricklebrooke carp. And it weighed in at exactly 20 pounds. Well happy, well happy. Scopex squid. Can't believe it. And here's the other side. Someone online said there's only small fish in here. I wouldn't count that as a small fish. 20 pounder. What a fantastic start. Kushti. That'll do. So I'm going to do the same as what I did earlier. PVA bag, Scopex squid, chopped boilies and pellets with a drizzle of this CL, no it's not, CSL, corn steep liquor, liquid carp food. Boom! Well, look at that dark sky. I'm going to sort my rods out because it's not long till dark, so I'm going to recast this. This is taken off of the island. I think I'm going to go open water with it. I've seen 3 lunkers in the last sort of hour. A couple of lunkers out here, another one over my left margin. There's fish. And the rain's starting to come down. I need to hurry up. Well, I've recast my rod, but I had to quickly jump back in and put my raincoat on. And I need to get this back on the buzzer and recast my right hand rod. Wow, check this out. So there's the ASM. It absolutely stinks. If you've never smelled this bait, it's bloody rotten. And now my hands are rotten. And I need a wee. Excuse me, mate, have you got clean hands? Could you hold As the margins were so deep, I chose to put the ASM rod down to the right hand side of the swim, hoping to get my first fish on ASM. But it wasn't long until my middle rod took off, the rod I put in open water. Well, this is the rod I just put out there. I cast it towards where I saw fish lunking. Oh, I wish I got the run, but I was so excited to strike and not miss the take that this is the footage I've got. Okay, can this be carp number 2? I mean, it doesn't feel enormous, but who knows? We don't know until we get it a bit closer in, because it's out at quite a distance. I was trying to sort the bivvy out and this screamed off. And again, Scopex squid. Where is it? Is that a mirror? No, it's a common. and I think it's a smaller fish. The fish is in the net. I managed to unhook it, but it tangled me up with my other line, so I'm just, let me get this sorted and we'll have a look at the fish. Carp number 2. I'm not going to weigh this one. As you can see, it's smaller than the first. Might be a 10-pounder. But it's carp number 2. Excellent. It's always good when they come in daylight. Kushti, Scopex squid, working its magic. Happy days. And for the first time ever, shot on the hook. Timu shot on the hook. Not expensive ones. I don't know how this has just happened. This is weird. I reeled in my left rod because I weren't quite happy with it, and before that I was thinking, where is my back lead? So I've had to put the middle rod out without a back lead because I've lost the one that I caught the fish on. I reeled the left rod in. Look, check this out. I reeled the left rod in that I didn't catch the fish on, and the back lead, it's like some magic trick. The back lead has ended up on my other rod. How mental's that? That is so strange. Right, got some light on the scene. As you can see, it's getting dark out there. You know what? I feel like we're going to get more fish. I really didn't expect those 2 that we've got so far. I've had about 30 perch to go with it. I really love fishing for them perch. It was great fun. When you're going fishing, do you sleep the night before? Because I never ever do. I think I had about 2 hours kip and then I got up at 5. Well, it's time for a cuppa. I feel like we can almost call this session a success already. Quiet night. One good thing though, no condensation in my tracker. That's because I've got the ground sheet down and the door wide open. It's a bit fresh this morning. Well, no boilie on, just a leaf. That's a bit annoying. Well, the fella's fishing the far corner side to bring my middle rod back towards me, but still fishing open water. And as my bait was missing, that was a Scopex squid rod. When I reeled in the middle rod there, I'm going to check my left rod, because if the bait's missing on that one, then I'm wasting my time. Let's reel it in. My Scopex squid wafters ain't going to last forever. I didn't actually watch any videos in preparation. There's probably plenty of videos on YouTube, of people doing sessions down here, and I normally watch some to get some tips. But the one thing I did hear is fishy baits. They like fishy baits down on Tricklebrooke, which is a result because Scopette squid is working a treat. So I thought I'd recast the ASM as well, just down to the right hand margin. I'm still waiting for my first fish on ASM. I cannot believe I just missed that. I'm only guessing it's a real small fish. Screaming take from the margin rod that was out here all through the night. Hello. Oh fuck. I thought that was on. It's come off.
Did you have two yesterday then? You caught two yesterday?
Yeah, I had two in daylight yesterday, which was nice. I had one off this margin. £20 common, that was nice. First fish. And I've never fished it before. No, that's the first time.
I say I used to fish the old day years ago, but in the summertime I'd come down here and I beat my PB trot. I come down here literally in the margin. I was sitting there fishing out there.
Can only guess that was a small fish that I just lost. Proper little screamer. Might have to put my speedos on in a minute. That sun's roasting. Well, compared to that cold breeze we had this morning anyway. With the three fellas over the back, the far bank, they've had nothing, so not good for them. So I feel quite fortunate that I took the easy route and plonked myself in the first swim next to the car park. It might be because the wind direction was pushing to my left margin. To start with, the wind was pushing to the far bank to where they're fishing, but the wind changed, pushing to my left margin, and I think that made the difference. I am really impressed with these, by the way. Completely watertight. If you put them on the deck, on a wet ground or muddy ground, everything inside is going to stay clean and dry. And you can just load it up with whatever you like. This is like all my electrical bits. And some clothes, as you can see. So that's going in the car. Don't need that anymore. But if you haven't got one yourself, this is one made by Avid, but Fox and other companies make them as well. They're great. I've got two different sizes. Well, I've reeled in that middle rod, and now what was my left margin rod, I've moved to the middle. It's still going to be this margin rod, but I'm putting a second margin rod. The wind is pushing that way, so I've got to make the most of this wind. I feel like I'm doubling my chances if I put two rods in this margin, but they both have to be on back leads. It's 3:15. The carp came around 4 o'clock yesterday, and I need all the luck I can get. The bivvy's down, trying to dry out. Everything's dry except my ground sheet. Come on, you mothers. There's a couple of maggots floating. Or are they swimming for freedom? I'm out of here. See you later, perch. I've never seen maggots float before. Hello, mate. have you subscribed to Sci Fishes? Can't believe it. Look at this perch I've just caught while I was waiting for the carp to come along. It's the biggest perch I've ever caught. Can't believe it. The NGT 5-foot rod has done me well. Perfect for perch bashing. This was a previous video of mine if you haven't seen it already.
You're over there, bro.
Oh dear, I thought I was in for a second.
Oh no, shut up, really?
I was really in, it just went solid. I was like, what? I snagged on something. And the new resident is in my swim already. So no more carp came along, but I'm well chuffed with that big perch and the 2 carp we had. Thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next video.